what I notice is my concern for the regular season is what did we talk about all last year on every post game show? I mean, you didn't have to be a post game, just anybody with the Milwaukee Bucks talking about the Milwaukee Bucks. They need to get younger. They need to get more energy. They getting beat back in transition. That happened when Adrian Griffin was here. That happened when Doc was here. You're getting beat back in transition. You're not running. Oh, they're old. They're slow. Well, the Bucks didn't. I mean, did they really address any of that? And again, I'll give it to you. Gary Trent Jr., DeLon Wright, and Torian Prince. They're going to help in those situations, but they're just better players. I don't necessarily think of Gary Trent, Torian Prince, and DeLon Wright as like youthful, energetic, like running all over the gym. I'm gonna make sure I'm maximum effort, maximum. I don't necessarily think of him. Now again, Torian Prince had some really nice defensive plays. He's had some throughout the entire preseason. But I'm just talking about the guy you don't equate any of those guys with a effort. Like I'm just gonna throw out like a Thanasis, like a PJ Tucker we talked about. Like those type of guys that are just I don't care what's going on. We're all over the floor. I don't see that. And again, the closest guy we had to that was, from a young perspective, was Andre Jackson Jr. And it doesn't look like he's not cracking the top 9 based on what I saw in the preseason. He's not cracking it. AJ Johnson, again, springy. I got a lot of sauce in his game. He not cracking no rotation no time soon. He's not ready. Again, he can get to anywhere he wants to get on the floor. He can't finish. He can't shoot. So and again, I see the talent, but he's a work in progress. You look at your starting 5. You look at coming off the benches, Bobby Portis, and then it's going to be Torian Prince, most likely. And then you're talking about Pat Connaughton. You're talking about Pat Connaughton coming into the game. You're talking about DeLon Wright coming into the game. You did not address getting younger, more youthful, more energetic. Because again, I don't see Chris, the other young guy, all of hustle guy, Chris Livingston. He ain't cracked. He can't play. He got 5 minutes in the last preseason game where no starters played. They're not. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. I guess that's my only question. I'm not. And again, my voice is elevated, but I'm not sounding any panic alarms. I'm just saying you didn't address one of your major glaring concerns last year, in my opinion. And from the preseason, I didn't see that's going to carry out into the regular season.
No, I would agree, and I think that's what we were all looking for was who from the young guys was going to go ahead and force their way into this rotation. And keep in mind, you have the injury to Chris right now, so you have an extended opportunity for somebody else to get some burn and get out there and play because Chris is going to be out. I think he's out indefinitely right now, right?
No, Chris is
Is he not?
actually no. Chris is actually. They reported tonight that it looks like they expect him to be back for the opener against Philly, which I think is crazy. Sorry, cut you off, but it's so funny because I see people taking like doing dunks. Chris, see, nobody should be. Chris Middleton's back. Nobody should be worried. Y'all are that you taking a victory lap because he's expected to play in the opener. That I expect he should. That's what I want. There's no victory. Yes, thank you. Please get on the floor. There ain't no victory lap because he managed to. They're like, oh, we got to take a victory lap because he managed to make the court in the first game. That's ridiculous. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So are they going to do the ramp up thing or not? Like, do we know?
I don't know either.
Right. Okay. So all right. So basically, not out indefinitely, but we don't know if he's going to be playing his usual minutes. We don't know. But I guess my point is, you would think from a logical perspective that there's going to be an opportunity there. There's 100% going to be an opportunity for young guys to kind of step in, get some play, get some burn, some young fresh legs here. At least early in the season, and probably in the middle of the season too, because we did talk about the Bucks being one of the older teams in the NBA and needing fresh legs. But the problem is how do you rest those guys when you don't have reliable backups? When you don't have young guys that come in and know their role and come in and contribute. And you're right, Andre Jackson Jr. was one of them, and I'm not worried about what I saw from him in the preseason because I think Andre Jackson Jr. showed us last year he's a dog. He's going to get out there, and I think he's going to compete. But everybody else, I think you do have questions here. And one thing that I think coming out of this preseason is you have more questions than answers when it comes to the young guys. So is it rational to think that maybe Horst makes a move here? Maybe this is not the roster going into Wednesday.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, make a trade before the season starts. Like
not like for a star or anything, but yeah, maybe you make a trade. Like maybe you cut somebody. Maybe you do. I mean,
I think MarJon. I don't know. Well, to your point, so that's where you're going with it. I don't know that MarJon makes this basketball team. I don't know that.
Mm.
I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm just saying I don't know that at all. I would if you told me tomorrow that they cut Marjan or I wouldn't be surprised. Or they got rid of him in summer, I would not be surprised.
So I think the thing that we miss in the preseason is we miss the 5-on-5s that we can't see in
True.
practice and stuff like that. I think hopefully what I'm hoping is that a lot of these young guys look a lot better on the practice floor than what they do in the game. But going back to like the game tonight, man, you can't have a lack of effort. Like in this league, if you want to get into this rotation, you cannot take nights off. You haven't arrived. There's no one on that floor tonight, with the exception of maybe Gary Trent Jr. and Pat Connaughton, who's arrived as a legit NBA player, in my opinion. That's why I like the Roberts kid so much, man, because he looks like he's carpe diem. He's going to seize the moment. He's going to go out and he's going to get a bucket, a rebound, a loose ball. He's going to dive on the floor. He's going to do it. And, man, we need to get some branded merch for that dude. Free the mullet, man. Like, I remember them Baylor boys beating up on my Badgers, man. Free the mullet. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm not concerned with anything going into this joint. Like, this whole regular season is practice to me. I'm just ready for that playoff run. Like, you can fast forward me to April already. Go ahead and give Jordan Love a ring and, get the Brewers, all these free agents we need to see. Let's go to Bucks postseason, and let's get ready to have a parade in my city like John Morant says.
2 points. One to you, JT, where you mentioned that you knew that Ajax is a dog. And we do know that. But my question is based on what I've seen in the preseason. I have no indication that Doc Rivers is going to crack the rotation. So I know that I agree with you. I know he's going to come in when he gets an opportunity. I know he's going to come in, and I know that he will provide a spark and probably provide some energy. But has he improved? Has he improved at all outside of being an energy guy that runs up the floor? And I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. And then I forgot my second point to you, but I just haven't seen it with Ajax just yet. I just haven't seen it.